Okay, guys, how are you doing today? It's a pleasure having you here. Today is Friday, the NFP day, and the numbers are out. Yes, indeed, the numbers are out. And what I want to talk about now is why news trading is bad for you. I repeat, why news trading is bad for you. A lot of traders have been waiting for the news to drop, and then the news drops, and then they jumped into the market. But then jumping into the market, look at now what we have. Look at this killer move. This was when the news dropped, and look at what has happened to the US dollar. By the way, this is the US dollar over here, the DX, right? The USD index. So we're looking at the dollar that will give us a good enough gauge with respect to what to expect, right? Uh, for the NFP when it drops. So let's quickly do something. Let's switch over to the Forex Factory, and then we'll look for the release for today. You'll notice that our numbers were 224K. This is it over here at the bottom, right? This was the actual news that came out. This was the forecast, the expectations. And then we have 224K. From this 224K, that was the expectations, the forecast, what we're expecting to happen. But then we had higher numbers, 311K, which happened to be good. It happened to be good. It simply means that we are supposed to be buying, we're supposed to be buying the dollar, right? We're supposed to be buying the dollar at that point in time. But as we're supposed to be buying the dollar, what now happened? Right, the numbers were good, but you can see the unemployment rate too was even on the negative, right? So as we're supposed to be buying dollar, this was the thought process of traders thinking, oh, it's supposed to be a buy. But then look at the unemployment. Unemployment rate was what? 3.6, which is higher. But people were looking at it as a buy. And then crossing over to the chart. Not even before crossing over to the chart, let's go over to an article over here from Forex Live, because on Forex Live too, they normally give updates on what's happening. And then recently, about 11 minutes ago, they said the US dollar tumbles further. We can see that already from the chart. And they are looking at the technical look at USD chart. But then this is what I want us to pay attention to. They said something earlier today, where is it something about that it has been on like a 10-month streak. Where is it? A lot of information has come in since we last checked on it, but we're going to get to that. Yeah, this is it. It has been 10 months in a row that the US non-farm payrolls have beaten estimate, meaning that has been better in numbers, right? So let's look at it here. If you look at 10 years in a row, you can see right from April all the way down to this period, and even February today. The information that we had today was 311 over here, 311K as opposed to 224, which normally under normal circumstances, you would have been expecting it to be a buy. So this is why traders need to pay attention to not just the news, not just the fundamentals, but also the technicals. We always say combine the two, but then traders just wait for the news to come out and then they jump in based on what they see. So based on this dollar over here, the DXY, the USD index, right from here, the news dropped, and then this candle initially went all the way. It's bypassed this area here of support, as you can see to the left-hand side. You have resistance, resistance, you have support, support, some bunch of resistance, support, resistance, resistance. We're expecting here to act as support. But what happened? It smashed through based on the news and got to this area here. If you look very well, it got to this area here to the left of support, as you can see, support and some resistance areas here. It got here, stalled a bit. As it stalled a bit, it continued and then just dropped heavily. So we had three candles, 1, 2, 3 on the heavy, and now it is at the area of support over here. And you can see it is trying to break out. And this is why, listen to this, guys, because if you watch this and you're guilty of it, then please let me know. Because I can tell you for a fact that a lot of traders have crashed. I'm not even saying they've lost plenty of money, but they have crashed their accounts now because they're focusing just on the news. They're waiting for the numbers of NFP. What's the data like? And then they take action based on that. But no, you combine this with the what? You combine it with the technicals, right? And then it gives you better idea, better understanding of how to look at the market. I'm going to be rounding up now just to give you an idea why news trading is not the best way to go. So if you have been doing that and it's been working for you, the time that it does not work for you, you end up crashing the account. It works for you, you make money, you grow the money. It does not work for you, you crash the account. Then what do you think you need to do? And another question for you is, based on the information here from this NFP from today, The question is, can you trade this way if your account balance was $1 million? Can you trade, using the news, being so aggressive like this? The answer is no, right? At least for me, I'm speaking for myself, I don't know about you. The answer is no. So learn how to combine the fundamentals and technicals together. And if you're interested in learning how to combine the fundamentals and the technicals together, you can reach out to me. In the description below, you have the information of how to reach out to me on Instagram. You can find me at CSA Forex, SCSA, Forex, CSA Forex. You can comment below as well, and we can schedule something. Having a mentor is good for accountability. It's good when you want to place trades, you have someone to talk to about the trade, and you can look at the dangers of trading during that period and so on, just like this, right? So I want to say thank you for joining us. It's indeed been a good one. Today is Friday, the last trading day of the week. Make sure to get some rest. And of course, spend some time also, create some time to do a revision of the trading for this week. And trust me, you would learn a lot, right? The way this dollar is looking, by the way, from the higher times of daily, weekly, is starting to look like a pin or a bearish engulfing, which might as well signal further shots to the downside going into next week as well. So let's see how things go. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the rest of the week, and God bless you all. Goodbye.